Yo,
Hey, what's the matter for you, eh?
what's the matter with you? Hey,
Shut up on your face.
yeah.
All right, y'all. Savage AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. We are here for you. I'm your boy, Black Pedro. This dude.
I am Galmacamus.
What?
I'm Galactus's brother, Galmacamus, the one they never told him about. Galactus used to mess around with. Forget it.
Okay. Savage AF, man. Black
Father
Pedro.
messed with black girl, and then
Oh, and they had that side baby. Okay.
I'm a side baby of Galactus.
That's all good, man. At least you know who your dad is. Savage AF, guys.
You found a sunshine in the villain. Yeah, that's it.
We are here for you guys live, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, typically Monday through Friday, typically on YouTube and Facebook, and for 7 days, not on Instagram Live, at least mine, because I have been restricted. Free Black Pedro, you know what I'm saying? The struggle.
Wait a minute. How do you know it's restricted? Did you try again?
I got a notice from them that said I can't go live for 7 days.
Oh, well, at least it wasn't a month and a half. All right. So you lucky. Lucky ducky.
We are locked down. So that's why it's so important, guys. You know, whether you miss us live or we get banned from a platform or whatever, our YouTube channel is there for you with all the shows archived. So if you ever miss us, you can go back and catch up and watch and see what.
Right. And if you look at scrolling right there, subscribe to youtube.com/C/Savage AF World. And you'll get there and you'll be puzzled. You'll be baffled. You'll be bewildered. And then you'll find yourself by going right here. You click the bell and then you understand that life has meaning.
It really does. You know, some of you don't do YouTube. You've been banned like, you know, us on other platforms.
How many times have we been, not only me, but I know mine has been 6 times. How many times have we been from different platforms? First, it was LinkedIn. LinkedIn had a problem with us. What else? Your Instagram, my Instagram. Who hasn't kicked us off yet?
Well,
Facebook. I mean, YouTube has taken 2 of ours down.
But the one place that really doesn't give a shit is Facebook. And we are there too. SavageA.F. Look us up on Facebook. Make sure you follow us, subscribe, get notified, give all the thumbs up-ins that you can. Click buttons. Just
click buttons. Yeah, it don't take you much to use your thumbs to give us thumbs up. Just a thumbs up. But you know what? Very important, Pedro. I read, not that much though. No, I read a lot. And ratings and comments, they matter. They matter a lot. So make sure that you do all of these things, but it's not the last thing. And tell them how important it is. I mean, it is really important for you to do this. Instagram. How important is that?
Well, we don't know now because can't go for 7 days. So honestly,
but you can get followers though.
Instagram right now live. I'm gonna say fuck you, Instagram, but still follow me at Black Pedro.
Yeah. Please follow my Black Pedro, and I'm saying, hey, you can kiss my ass, Instagram, but please follow me at Comedian Shang and Threads, which is tied to that. You know what? All y'all mothers is whores, but please forgive me. I spoke out and wasn't thinking. Threads, hit me on Threads. The poop logo at Black Pedro and at Comedian Shang.
Yes, the poop logo.
We got a lot of people in the feed already.
I see him out there, man. Who we got here? We got I saw Lady Hazel May. I see Damani Jones, Gina Anderson,
Yep.
Sean Stubbs. I see you. Yeah, Damani, they got me, man. Ms. O. Williams, you out there. Breezy JJ's is doing it. Blowing with the wind.
They got
man.
him a couple times, but I think that might have been my fault accidentally. I posted it up, didn't think it was going to be a problem, of a comment from one of our Savagers. That's what I call you, the Savagers, and it was a little too savage. So let's remember. I'll make sure I don't do that again. I apologize, and it's my fault. And if there's anything I can make it up to you or your family or your God or your world,
God.
I will make sure that I do that. But we got an interesting show today because it'll actually be talking about something that's happening tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow, because it's happening today, actually in a few. We're going to talk about that too.
And I mean, well, we gave our predictions yesterday pretty much, but we
didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Well, we'll throw that in there. I'll let you handle that at the end then. So we'll end with Shang's predictions for tonight. First of all, man, it's September 10th, 2024 in the time-space continuum. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. So we just had to wait a little while before we could really get into the cursing because that's the most important.
Before we can call somebody a motherfucker. I never understood that. Why do men call women you motherfucker when they're actually not? But they might be because the world has changed and gay rights are as they should be rights. But even though until Project 2025 and the people who wrote that shit apparently didn't want nobody to have nothing but white males. Even the white females were like, why are you voting, you whore? And I mean, think about it, man.
Man.
Did you read some of the? Have you ever read some of Project 20?
Let's start the show, and then we'll start.
Okay, but all right. Well, then you start the show, but all right. I'm gonna react.
Savage AF, fuck your feelings.
React you the same shit, nigga.
Black Pedro, comedian Shang. It's September 10th, 2024, in the time-space continuum. It's a Tuesday, y'all. We're gonna end today's show. We're gonna let Shang give his predictions for tonight's debate. Which yesterday I called Ass Whoopings Eve, but we know, you know how I feel.
I think Caitlin Clark's gonna win.
Okay.
Wait, she's not debating. Oh, my bad.
I feel like I didn't get to my pop-in yesterday.
You had to go. You had to go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get that in for you. A Black Pedro pop-in. We're gonna talk about shades of blue. But before we get into that, we will be talking about two very simple topics. Before the Black Pedro pop-in today, we will be talking about the dumb white man.
The dummies.
But before we get into that,
the dummies is what you're saying.
Yes, we are going to start off today's show, Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We're going to talk about the angry white man.
God damn it, man. You black people want equal rights? What the hell is wrong with you? All right.
Recently in Georgia, you had a 14-year-old kill 4 people, injured maybe like 11 or 8 others, I think. Sorry.
I think it was 8. I believe it was 8. Yeah.
But given his father, they know he had problems. Ain't no way in hell, obviously, this kid should have had a gun that was given to him by his father. So just nonchalantly and neglectfully. But it leads me to this point, and I'm gonna play this video, and then we can talk about it on the other side. But listen up, and just remember, it's them saying it, not me.
Sorry if you think it's too early to politicize what happened in Georgia yesterday, but I will not allow the NRA to dictate how I talk about this issue that is impacting all of us. The majority of school blank and mass blank that are happening across this country are being committed by white boys. So let me ask you this. If you're a parent, white women, what are we doing? Because this year in April, I got married, and in doing so became a bonus mom of 2 beautiful little boys. And I have to tell you, every day we're combating messaging. Every day we're working on sharing emotions, expressing anger. We're working on things as parents to ensure that we are raising emotionally healthy, mature, communicative young men in the future. So I'm really concerned that that's not happening. What I'm understanding is that yes, this is 100% a pew access to pew problem, but as a culture, we are raising violent human beings. The overexposure and glorification of violence in our households has to stop. You have got to get a hold of what we are showing, teaching, exposing our children to, and being better, more present parents, because this is a problem in white households. So if we are white parents, we have to do something about it.
Well, it seems that we've found the root of the problem of the angry white man.
Well,
it's your mama. She ain't raising you right, okay? Your families aren't raising you right. And then you end up playing the video games all day long. You can't get no pussy because you don't know how to talk to nobody because you've been staring at the screen for 16 days.
Yo, man. Wait a minute. Is it not getting pussy thing, and that's part of it?
The politicians tell you that the immigrants took your job or going to take anything. They tell you that you're not going to be able to get a job just because you're a white man. Oh, they discriminate against me. Oh, I can't express myself. Oh, let me get a gun. That's what Jack Reacher would do, right? Reach for a gun, beat up some people, shoot up the damn school. So while there are many forms of violence in our society, right? We know that, like, and different types of gun violence.
Well, I condone hand-to-hand violence because
fisticuffs are necessary sometimes.
I think sometimes you know.
Oh, but listen, this very specific school shooting violence, as this woman so clearly pointed out, is a white thing.
No,
it's a white people thing.
But they bring up Chicago and the black on black violence there. So
I said there's many forms of violence out there.
Right, but in actuality,
about this,
right, the mass shooting situation by far, and also serial killers and petties, PD. I don't know if you can say the word. Yeah, well, pedophiles primarily are snow heathens by far.
It's like she said, this is a white problem. This is white people not raising specifically their sons properly so that they don't end up being these angry, empty-headed white dudes who don't know how to fucking express themselves, can't get counseling, but can get a fucking gun. And the only answer, the video game, the movies tell them, the TV show tells them, go shoot something. It'll you'll feel better.
It'll make you feel better. Okay, but Pedro, she said it's a white thing, but there's a lot of things that are white things that these people don't want to address. Now, I like the fact that she may have brought it up, but end of the day, white women actually benefit from, their anger and benefit from their, hypocrisy and violence. So she's one she's a 1 in a million, because trust me, other white women don't have no problem with it.
Well, and the thing is with the angry black man, right? That certainly exists. There's an angry black woman, blah, 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 right?
Yeah, there is, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but that's all we do. The angry black man just, what? Would you say it again? You know what I mean? We short fuse, loud voice. It's never like, you know what? I'm going to shoot this whole motherfucker up. You know what I mean? Like, rarely does a black man just shoot up everything at once. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no, I agree with you.
Again, there's other kind of violence.
I agree with you.
But
I used to do a joke about that. It's like white people kill everybody at Walmart. Black people want to kill the dude that we're mad at. It's very specific anger.
And then maybe we don't shoot as well, and you end up getting some bystanders. Yes, but rarely is a black man. Do we think that like just going and indiscriminately shooting up a bunch of people is an answer to anything? Like it's really not in our construct and lexicon, right? Like, yes, I'm not saying all men can be violent. Men are violent, right?
Hey man, not all men.
But I mean, just as a construct, the construct of man is usually centered around some kind of violence. Football, boxing, whether it's controlled or just what you say, and then we punch each other. There's a construct of violence around manhood, and so it's not male violence is not exclusive to whiteness or being white, but white male anger tends to manifest itself in I gotta kill everybody that I can, because and what that shows me is like you really don't have any gripe with anything specific. So you're just like, well, fuck everybody. And
Yeah.
then and it's
But
like,
you know what that is? There was a movie called Falling Down with Michael Douglas where he just
they should have
snapped.
gave that man breakfast. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they should have. Yeah, but the
shoulda
bottom line is, if you look at society in general, when you look at wars, when you look at religious wars, when you look at all of it, primarily Caucasians or the Caucasoids from the Caucasoid Mountains have a tendency to want to, like Vikings, they want to come in and just grape and pillage everything. Whereas in black people just be like, man, I just want to get to work. If I could just get to work, get back from work, and I ain't got to kill nobody with these hands. That's all you want.
Just drink this 40 and just chill, man.
Yeah, we want to chill more, but if you look at it, what was the kid that I don't know the kid's name? Somebody can help me in the feed that tried to assassinate with his non-shooting ass the president, or it could have he was the former president. I'm sorry, Orange cunt stick in charge of all of the orcs. Was he angry? Yes, but he wanted to go for fame. Do you think that a lot of it is fame driven, or do you think it's anger driven? Because some of them want to go down in a blaze of glory. They don't like their life. They want to be death by cop, and they do stuff like that to become famous.
To be honest, I don't give a fuck what the root of it is. The point is, white people raise your kids better. Okay, you've been told this. Black people get told we need to raise our kids and raise your goddamn kids too, because these out here going nuts and shooting up every fucking.
They nutty buddies.
JJ says, I have a few people I'm angry with. Excuse the poor improper structure of the sentence. Don't worry about it, girl. We get you. Should I do something about it? Yes. Girl, smoke a blunt. Chill out.
Yeah.
Drink.
You know what? Edibles help.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's all you should do though. Chill the fuck out. Don't go do nothing.
Wow. See, that was the one way to put it.
I don't want fame. I want my issue to disappear. No doubt. And maybe the issue is within you or just these given white guys, right? Like that's probably what's going on. But like this mother said, she's trying to raise compassionate, caring, thoughtful,
emotionally intelligent kids. But if you look at
Compton's Finance said, I drive a Porsche supercar. I ain't mad at nobody. See?
Yeah.
But these goddamn
You know what? Light a blunt if that's what you do. Have a few drinks, sit in your house, watch some TV if you have a TV. If you don't have a TV, read a good book. Don't go kill everybody at the freeze zone. Don't do it.
Damani Jones says, a black man trying to shoot at the president, he going to try and slap box first. And it's funny you say that because that's exactly what I want to do to Ted Cruz. Like, I'm like, if I ever run into that motherfucker, I just want to be like, scoot it.
Hey, no, he's horrible, but I think that he deserves a bald fist. I really do. I think he deserves to be knuckle bundled to the brain basket.
There is something, though, with slap boxing about just letting a man know, I could have touched you up. Okay.
But I used the open hand.
Around like a little bit.
And it's the sound, too, when you get a good hit in.
Back knuckles. And the back knuckles hurt. They hurt.
But I'm saying, I think that some of them are, and also some of them think they can get away with it because of white privilege. I mean, if you look at, whatever their reason is, they think they can get away with it.
The white privilege part really is that, this white supremacy world has told them that they should be doing better in life, that they should be liked, that they should be the man, that, that there's just something.
All the women want to fuck you, and all the people want to give you money.
There's something that life isn't giving them that is inherently theirs because they are white. And when it doesn't work out, there's nothing else to fall back on because white supremacy is a crock of shit.
Well, have you ever felt that way?
So it's like, what?
Have you ever felt that way, Pedro?
Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, like, within this industry, even outside of it. Yeah. There are times where you're like, oh, I should have got this or that should have been mine. And then you realize, you know what? That's dumb. You know what I mean? at the end of the day, I'm like, whatever I get is mine, and whatever I don't get is not mine.
It's not mine. I had a opportunity to be in a movie that was written specifically for me, and somebody else got it, and everybody's like, "You mad? You gonna go fight him? You gonna get him?" I'm like, "That wasn't my path," and wasn't my path. But I did want to slap box him. I did.
And thank you, Compton's Finest, for the giving us a update on the rules of slap boxing. He says, remember, Pedro, slap boxing is open hand, palm out. My bad, bro. My bad. He says, if not, it turns into real fight. Okay. My bad.
Right.
It's been a while since I slap boxed.
But somebody else just came in. I don't know this one. This is new.
AWR, they will get more violent as their society continues to decline. I'm telling you right now, they're going to do another false flag to maintain power and get everyone back in line.
Well, I mean, do you think that? Well, part of it is, like you said, where it's like I should run everything, and that is part of Trump's anger. Is how is this black woman possibly catching me in the polls and beating me in the polls and more articulate and a better person than me? That makes no sense. And so I think that's part of his anger and some of the stuff he just recently said over this weekend about how it's bloody is going to be pertaining to the immigrants, and when we kick them out, there's going to be blood, and they should be shot and killed on sight if they try to come back into this country. This man is angry because he knows he's not who he tries to act like he is. He got a lot of bitch in him, and he knows that, and so he placates to the white people that feel like him, because they don't. They always like, well, he's just like me. No, he's not. He was a pampered bitch ass kid. He was a pampered bitch ass man. He's a man child. So do you think that a lot of these people they see themselves in him, and that's why they act like that, and that's why they like, well,
yeah, all the things he gripes about immigrants and blacks and women, DEI, that's what white supremacy loves to do, is complain about these other things rather than just, bro, maybe you're just not good enough to make.
Maybe you're not the one. Yeah.
Like, it's like you might have to just become a welder.
Hey man, it's a good job.
Go to Motec and learn how to fix.
Why they going there? It wasn't Rebel Ridge, which I just watched, by the way.
Breezy JJ says she's trying not to get fired, suspended, locked up before she retires. Shang is supposed to be the leading actor on Rebel Ridge. I haven't seen that. I don't know what that is.
It's decent. It's decent. But I think that angry white man has always been the case, but they don't want to address it. They don't want to address that. They don't want to address a lot of their shortcomings. So their thing is, get bullets. Get some bullets, because they don't want to do their shortcoming. They don't want, and I don't mean their dick, all you freaks. I mean just their shortcomings across the board. I've seen that in this business a lot. A lot of white comedians that are funny as baby cancer, and they just feel like, well, I should have the spots over other comics. I think that there's a lot of them still feel that way. I'm around them. We've been around them. Pedro just shuts down. He goes, if this motherfucker don't shut up, I'm gonna hurt him. And he just shuts down.
That's when the box turns into a real fight.
That's the entertain. I entertain it a little bit too long, but I also go back at trolls. I threaten them back. I've been threatened when we used to do a show called Monkey with a Brain, bitch. I was threatened 5 times. And the head of the California NRA threatened me to come show me what gun violence really is like, to my house. I was threatened online a couple of times. I've been threatened recently, I'd say about a week ago. And guess what? I'm going to ask you, Pedro. Guess what race all of them were?
Angry? Is that a race?
That's part of it. And
they were, let me guess, they were full moon monkeys.
Correct.
Full moon, just white as the sky.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, flat out, at the time, the lady I was with was always scared of me going to shows, because she said, you're talking a lot of shit on stage, and these, some of these white people will come at you. The reason that I've been trying to figure out a way around getting a weapon I made sure I didn't say that. A pew pew is because, and Pedro is the one that inspired me. Actually, he should have never took me shooting, and it's. I'm just gonna blame it all on you. He should have never took me shooting. Once I held the handgun, I was like, oh, I'm pretty good at this one. Shotgun, not so much. Hurt my shoulder. I don't know what happened to Pedro's used to it. It hurt me. I was like, ow, what the fuck? But I think that's the reason that you got all your protection is because these people get angry. If they lose, they don't want to just take a L. They were like, I don't want to take a L, so everybody else got to take a L. So is that the reason? What was the real reason that you armed up?
Well, as Breezy JJ's homegirl calls them, the pink people, would seem to be getting riled up in 2020. And we'll call them the Pepto-Bismols, when they took over the state capitol in Michigan with long guns, I was like, oh, well, two are going to have to play this game. That's not going to be me. It just looked like a bunch of Nazis mad because they can't fucking play cornhole all day.
Yeah, they were gonna basically behead Gretchen Whitmer, and Whitmer. I'm sorry, and behead her. I mean, think about that, because they didn't get their way. And right now, even though I shouldn't play into this shit, they said that if he's putting it out there now, it was just this weekend he did a rally that if he doesn't win, there's gonna be he flat out insinuated violence. If he doesn't win.
LG said it was 2021 for me. If you waited to 2021, it was too late. They're outside the wall. They're inside the perimeter, man.
LG, I see you.
Pelosi's cup.
I didn't realize LG was for long gun. Run. I'm telling you right now, when we went up to Redstone, I really was like, yo, this is definitely something I did, because I don't want to be left with my dick in my hand and they got guns. But the bottom line is, man, they said there would be more this time than the January 6th before. They didn't get an opportunity to get. There was a whole hotel. There were some hotels in Maryland that had filled with guns that they were supposed to get to. They didn't get to. So imagine January 6th with guns.
All right, so we do, and by the way, shout out to Jonathan and Geneva Solomon. They had to shut down Redstone Firearms, bro. Man,
what?
Yeah, they had to close up shop, bro. So the only black gun dealer in California, for now at least, is not in operation.
Did not know that.
Now, Strong Mermaid, I'm not gonna put this up there because we done got banned for other shit. But Strong Mermaid, I need you to just stand back, stand by. I don't know, but she said, so are we going to go after pinks now? No. This is not pink hunting season. Don't be shooting at no bottles of Pepto-Bismol. That's not what we're talking about.
But
defense of the
right. But I'm not going to let
these come marching down the streets talking about you will not replace us. Jews will not replace us. You know,
that won't be accepted.
Matter, you know, thin blue line, all of that dumb shit. If they come try and bang down my door, I'm gonna introduce them to some of my friends.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but it's aftermarket. It's called aftermarket holes. The thing is,
Strong Mermaid, do not go pink hunting. That is not what we are saying. We do not condone violence on this show.
But I mean, what? Okay, for instance, who is the person that initiated the January 6th? We know who it was. Who did all those people that he feels he wants to pardon, because he wants to pardon all of them?
He's the orange pink.
It was the orange pink, right? So when we point to, when you say angry white men, when we point to, we have a history of that. When we have a history of police brutality, and they call it, used to call it nigger catchers and all this stuff. Who's doing the most damage to who? It's angry white men.
Yeah, no, that's it.
It's angry white men.
Strong Mermaid says, I'm trying to talk you down off this ledge so the FBI don't show up at all our houses, okay?
Yeah.
Strong Mermaid says, why wait for them? Well, first of all, there's the law, okay? And sanity, okay? So we don't go hunting people. It's not, what we're talking about is how the angry white man believes, you know, that the gun is always the solution. And I'm just saying, like, we can't go
We
go
can't.
out into these streets with the gun. Orange Julius.
No, we can't. No, yeah, we can't do that.
But you can't be out here because first of all, if you think they're gonna let your strong black mermaid ass out in the second you go out with a long gun into the street, you thought they did Tyreek Hill wrong, Negro, please. And I'm assuming you're a Negro, strong mermaid. But just stand back, stand by.
Hey, don't say that, but no, I'm going to tell you why. I understand your mentality, and I definitely lean more towards that. Before somebody sucker punch me, I'm sucker punching them. I get it, but the bottom line is we have to unfortunately wait, throw up our defense like this, then you hit back because you can't. You got to make sure that the elbow's out and it's covered. But the bottom line is, if you look at the history of mass shootings, if you look at the one in Milwaukee, if you look at the one in El Paso, if you look at, I could keep going, and that's the crazy shit about it. If you look at school shootings, if you look at on and on, except for the one where he was a Latino kid, it was primarily young white males, or when it comes to Vegas, I think it was Vegas, he shot up the country. It was a country concert. Right?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, if you look at it, this was a middle-aged white man that was actually successful and had a lot of money, had a woman, had all these things, still was disgruntled, decided that everybody that was listening to this country music had to go. Now, part of me goes, okay. And then part of me goes, like, what kind of music, though?
Especially since they just left Beyonce out of the Country Music Awards.
Oh my God! Yeah, the top selling
category with an album.
The top selling country album, not even a look.
Not even.
They were very angry about Beyonce doing country,
appropriating their culture.
Yeah, you're taking what's ours and trying to make it yours.
Hey, so we're gonna keep it pushing because when this phenomena of the angry white man. When you get to the root of it, I think we'll come to see that at the heart of every angry white man is what we would call the dumb white man. And just to give you a prime example of what that looks like and sounds like, I'm gonna hit you with a little bit 24 seconds of this.
Why did we do Stop the Steal? Why did anyone go to January 6th? Why is anyone sitting in jail? Why did anything bad happen to anybody? Why did everyone get censored? Why is everything bad that has happened to the people that are involved, why did that need to happen if you're just going to walk it all back and say, oh, I lost? Well, it would have been good to know that.
You did know.
And that, for those who don't know, was Nick Fuentes, well-known white supremacist. Kanye West is known for having meetings with him. Donald Trump has met with him. I believe it was Trump, Kanye, and
it was Trump. It was Trump.
People.
Yeah,
they all met together. But this is some dumb white guy shit. It's like you said, Shane. Clearly, the entire world was trying to tell y'all that there was nothing fucking wrong with the election, that Trump lost fair and square, but because you're so goddamn angry, it made you stupid. And because you're so goddamn stupid, you became angry instead of just accepting.
Take the L. Take the L.
There is no white supremacy. You guys are not supreme over anybody.
Right. And it was white judges. By the way, there were 63 judges that said there was no voter fraud. 63 judges. Out of the 63 judges, 52 of them were Republican appointed. So it was so obvious, even to the Republican appointed motherfuckers, they still said, nope, we don't say anything. So they were actively know they were lying. They know they were doing it. But I had another video that I wanted you guys to see of the reason why that the dumb white man is leaning into being a dumb white man. Now let's see. See if I got the right one here.
Today, we have a damaged, delusional old man who, again, might get reelected to the presidency of the United States. He is that close to it. Again, how did this happen? How does it happen that a man who speaks the way he speaks, deranged sometimes, delusional sometimes, some of the things he posts on Truth Social, his website, you cannot repeat on American television. You wouldn't repeat the words in front of your children. That's who he is. How did we get here? How did the Republican Party get here? There's a false equivalency going on in the coverage of this race, in that Donald Trump can say whatever crazy things he wants to say about submarines and sharks and electric batteries, whatever he wants to say. And it's not really covered in the sense that it's covered describing who said it, why he said it, and who the man is, Trump. It's ridiculous. We don't cover the man for how dangerous he is.
That's why they're leaning into it, because their fearless leader, Orange Contopoulos, keeps leaning into his stupidity, leaning into, when you watch him talk about childcare for like 2 minutes and just meandering vomit bullshit. That's why somebody dumb that's white that would be like, well, he made it to presidency. Maybe I could do it.
I think the clip you just played, though, was more an indictment of media and its lack of analysis of how stupid Trump sounds, how much he lies. You know what I mean? Like, the sources that the dumb guys are watching won't be giving them that information, which is maybe part of why they're dumb. But the reality is, I mean, but no, because the reality is there's so many sources out there. They're saying stop. They said stop the steal because they know that these election results said that Biden won, right? So it's not like they didn't know Biden won or who won. They just didn't agree with it. They didn't want to agree with it. They would not accept it, which is dumb. To look at facts and not be able to accept them, you're dumb. Like, that's dumb. Like, also part of being dumb, the very crucial part about being stupid is you really don't know you're stupid. Like, dumb people actually think they're right, or actually, think it's okay to not know, and that kind of thing, right? So, like, you could tell a dumb person something and they'll be like, well, I don't know anything about that. Well, we just told you could go research it, but they don't want to. So
Right.
it's not just like the media isn't covering this properly, like, because, we all choose what media we want to watch. And there are outlets that definitely cover this and talk about, how, I mean, we're one of them, right? We're not journalists, but if you want to hear about how dumb Trump is, tune in to Savage AF Monday.
If you want to know the levels of stupidity and dumbtosity.
But really, if you gave these dumb people the facts, which we all have for 5, 6, 7, 8 years now, they will not accept it. That is what makes them dumb. So there's something else beyond even the information they're getting. Rather, it's more about their inability to process that. Joe Word says, Kamala. Let's go, yo. What up, though?
I think
Breezy.
Ignorance is bliss, but at the same time, I think that it's also what they're being fed. Because I could tell when I'm being fed certain stuff, I become more aggressive. When I just saw the cop pull the football player out of his car and pretty much drag him, and it could have been handled. They can de-escalate the shit easily, but they didn't. Give me a ticket, let me go. Instead, they want to always power trip. So when I keep seeing videos like that, because when I go down that rabbit hole, Pedro, I get more aggressive. I get more like, I wish a white motherfucker would say something to me today. Yeah. Hands.
That's different, though. You watching George Floyd be murdered in front of the community, or Tyreek Hill being
makes you crazy.
Killed. Well, but no, I mean, I think that's a natural emotional response for especially a Black person in our society. I mean, all people should be angered by this, but especially Black people. That's a natural response, right? And like, going out and being violent would be crazy and not the right thing to do. But that's
you say.
No, but that's way different than like being given facts about the election and the outcome and the fairness of the process and just not accepting it. Like, just will not accept that. Even when Fox News had to pay all this money out, $786 billion, $786 million. Sorry, almost a billion.
Yeah, million.
I think to Dominion for slander, for lying about the
voting machines,
integrity of the elections and
the voting machines, and also he wanted to have the police confiscate the voting machines, and they did do that in some of the places around the country, and that's why Dominion had them dead to rights. But I'm saying you see it all the time with dumb white men. We just did a show a while ago, and dumb white men have to put their dumb whiteness on other people, and tried to put it on me and Pedro while we were backstage at a show. They have a tendency to want to be like, well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna make sure you
don't you think it's kind of funny that can't you explain? I ain't never heard nobody. I ain't never met nobody. It's like, don't get out of your little ass white ass moon bubble. Taurine Rain Reloaded says, this channel /live, Savage AF, that is, just came up in my recommendations, and ironically, I did a live on Nick Fuentes, and it's comical at this point. He had to have known what was up. Oh well, you would think, right? But these people, you would think they would know what's up. And you know what? I give it to you, Taurine. Maybe Nick Fuentes does, but when he does a piece like this and sounds genuinely surprised, like, well, it would have been nice to know that, as if nobody had suggested that Trump lost before until Trump admitted it. You know, that like maybe he sounded genuinely surprised, but maybe he's just playing that game. But
I think he's been
playing that game though to a base of dumbass white dudes who will soak that up and been like, well, yeah, it would have been nice to know that. It's like, well, all the information was.
But no, they get all the information. But you know what? I'm going to put it on our people. And I don't mean to say that pertaining to all black people, but there's a small percentage of black men that are doing that pertaining to Kamala. They're doing that because they listen to the dumb shit, and they're saying they see all this dumb shit that she locked up 19,000 black men, and she was, sexually loose, and that's how she got to where she at. Not the fact she passed the bar, not the fact that she was a senator. She won as a senator. I mean, what you're fed sometimes is what you are. And I think that a lot of these people like Fuentes, that, he was doing that. That's what they're being fed. Fox News, Newsmax. What's the other one? All of them feed.
OAN. OAN. Like, I'll at least take in some of that stuff sometimes. Like, I'll look at a Fox clip or, I get these things, these notices from Fox. And when something real is going on in the news, you know what Fox comes up with?
Skippy the squirrel.
Yeah, they're like, famous Hollywood actor dead. It's like, okay. But there's really a lot going on.
During the debate with Obama, I remember this a long time ago, Obama was just shellacking. They cut from the debate between Obama and Romney to Skippy the squirrel on little skis,
on the little water skis.
Jets, and this is the wild shit. It was in Anchorman. It was the clip when Anchorman. Oh, Skippy the squirrel, he's going for another dive at it. So they do that on purpose. That's why I said these motherfuckers are being fed this. They're taking it in, and that's why they're acting like that. They're taking the anger in, and they think they can do it. That's why some people have been getting knocked the fuck out. There was a cop that knocked out one of the, and now he's being charged. A cop that was at January 6th knocked this dude out. He knocked out 3 people, but he knocked out one dude, and then the dude was pressing charges because he was like, I didn't attack him. Well, he saw 3 of you.
He was in a mob, motherfucker, that was storming the Capitol. Like, all y'all deserve to get your mouth cracked.
But so he's
not by those cops,
right? So he knocked him out, and he said, "Well, they were coming up the steps at me." And there's a video of it. It's on 3 Hours at the Capitol. It's on HBO Max. You can see it. Pop! First one. Pop! I didn't think he had knocked the next dude down and out, but he laid there for a while, so he didn't get up. And then the third guy was standing there in his vicinity, and he threw on him, cocked him, and now he's pressing charges against the cop. So all of this anger, apparently, that they have and stupidity is come together. And what would you, if you put it together? They're angered.
The convergence is what we call it. Toreen says, remember they tried to come after the black cop who took out Ashley Babbitt. They still to this day a hero and a patriot. And you know, it's funny you bring that up, Toreen, because you're new to this show, so you don't know that I have said it a million times that
we got in trouble for that one though.
Well, but what happened to Ashley Babbitt is my favorite part of January 6th. It honestly,
you know, we got flagged, man.
It's like porn to me, man. Like I break out the lotion every time I see that clip. And it was a totally justified shooting. And speaking of heroes, Lieutenant Michael Boyd, who fired that one single shot, they kept the rest of them at bay.
But they would have hung Mike Pence.
Justified, the right thing to do. He didn't shoot 99 times. You know, you don't know if she's unarmed. She's got on a puffy jacket and a backpack.
No, she had a crowbar. She had a crowbar.
And she's climbing through a barricade. Like
with a crowbar.
If a barricade doesn't tell you do not enter, I don't know what will. But once you climb through it, you are obviously out your damned mind.
And multiple times he did tell her stand down.
Yeah, he's pointing a gun at her. Like he's a cop with a gun pointing at her. What do you think he's gonna do?
No, I think this again, her shield of white privilege. That nigger cop won't do nothing to me. Oh, he did. But the bottom line is, wait, her husband told her what?
Her husband told her to stay home. Her whole family's like, where you going? And she's like, to save America. And they're like, but the school plays tomorrow, Mom.
Like, Mom, who's going to make potato salad?
Yeah, like she skipped out on the bake sale to get her ass cooked.
Yeah, but see, when Pedro did this shit before,
I'll be right back, y'all.
And we got flagged because you did a rant about how happy you were, and then all of a sudden it was like, wait a minute, what do you mean this thing being taken down?
What happened to Ashley back?
But no, with raisins, of course, with raisins, potato salad with raisins. Come on, man.
They don't belong.
Come on, man.
She got. Oh Lord.
These are the same people who put cinnamon on spaghetti.
Who put raisins in the rice? What?
No, but the end of the day, when we talk about the dumb white man. And it is okay. The way I'm going to put this is, so I won't, because Pedro always checks me because I have a tendency to blanket everyone. That is
specific. We're not talking about white people.
I think that dumb white people. So if you don't fit in that category, why you mad? Unless you dumb, and that's why you mad. If he's talking about me, yes, I am. If you think that I'm talking about you, I am. But if you look at it, the dumb white man. If you look at the people that are in Congress, if you look at some of the people that are on the right, they are bigging up the dumb white man, the number one orange/white man, and that's their savior. How do we even stop that other than, I think, now. I think the debate will be, soon. The debate is
like an hour or so.
I think it's an hour. Because I was thinking East Coast time. East Coast time, it'll be soon. So I just
a weird noise from your mic. I don't know what it is.
Is it a weird noise now?
No, it's like maybe when you touch it or something. Maybe.
Oh I gotta get it fixed because you see it's a little jammed up.
Yeah, I see. Okay, I see what's going on. I see.
But no. But I really do think that it's because their number one dumb white man is making it okay to be dumber, more racist, and feel like it's okay. I can say this in Pedro's face. Then all of a sudden, why am I on the pavement?
Listen, man, they want to get Project 2025 wants to get rid of the Department of Education. And that's how the dumb white dude will stay dumb. Don't fall for it. Stay woke. Read books, even though Florida thinks it'll make you gay. Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. We got to move towards the close of the show, but I do want to get this one out. Got to get it off my chest. There's a lot of emotional.
You're going to be okay? Or are you going to be okay?
A lot of emotional stuff went down this weekend, but it's my turn to burn, and I'm going to give it to you like this, man. Nope, like
Hey, hey, hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in, hey, 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 with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey, it's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping. All right, man. I'm gonna talk about Shades of Blue because it did go down this weekend.
I already know what it is.
Oh, well, we're gonna start off with bad news first. Michigan got their ass whooped. Nothing really to say about that other than at home. Ranked number 10.
Why'd you start it off like that?
Ranked
Well,
number 10.
let's go right to it.
Well, because it was a tough one, and they hadn't lost a game in like 2 years. So yeah, it was a tough pill to swallow. But against number 3 Texas, the Longhorns came in there and stuck both horns right up the Wolverines' asses. Yeah,
right up the poop chute.
Wasn't really a contest. They need to give the Negro quarterback a chance. He has a great story. The kid overcame leukemia. Warren Davis. No, Davis Warren. Yeah, his name is Davis Warren.
What did they lose by? Like 2?
They lost like 30-13 or some shit like that, bro. It was rough.
It was rough.
Yeah, and they were never really close. But I'm not sure that the quarterback is the kid, man. This is as great as he's a walk-on, been on the team for years, getting a shot now. I'm not sure he's the guy. This week against Arkansas State, I would like to see Alex Orji get a chance. He may not have the accuracy, but to be honest, this kid, Davis Warren, was not accurate either. So yeah, need some help there, guys. But yeah, so go blue. We could still
still gonna rock with them?
Oh, well, I'll never not be a fan of Michigan. Like, that's not gonna happen. But
okay, is that what you're telling me?
But I'm a realistic fan. They got their ass whooped. They got tough games coming up against Washington, Oregon, USC this year. Like, they have Ohio State, they have a Penn State, a tough schedule ahead of them. The offense has got to be better. And even though the defense gave up 30, like, literally they were put in jeopardy so many times by bad offensive play. So I'm not even worried about.
But is it the defense or is it the offense?
It's the offense. The defense is one of the best in the nation, but you cannot expect any defense to make up for such a poor offense, the one that just could not score against Texas for the most part. So that being said, though, for everything that the Wolverines did not give me, go blue. We got another shade of blue, that Honolulu blue on Sunday night that was kicking the Rams' ass. Matthew Stafford came back to Detroit, tried to get another dub, got booed again, lost the lead in the fourth quarter, came back and tied it, and then literally just mushed them motherfuckers in overtime. The Rams never even got the ball. Detroit won on a walk-off touchdown. So go Lions, go blue. It was an emotional.
You might have to be more for the Lions this time because the Lions had a great season last year.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, these are my football teams. I love them greatly. Michigan football is a little bit more important to me, but and I want them to see them do well. But I have a feeling it's not going to be the season we had last year. So, but the Lions,
it was the way you started off. Going to break it down. I'm thinking you're going to go into a dissertation about it. They got their ass kicked.
Their ass whooped.
They got their ass whooped. I'm not as much of a football fan of college football. I like pro football. I think college football I still can't get over the fact that they weren't paid for so long. So I have this little undercurrent of hate that the fact that they were making these colleges all these millions and millions of dollars, and it took them forever to give some of these celebrities, I call them celebrity football players, money. But I might
been corrected.
Huh?
That situation has been corrected.
It's been corrected, but it just seems like all of the years and years and years that they got away with it. It don't sit right with me. But this weekend, you'll have a good weekend. It'll be a good play. But I just want to say the thing I'm looking forward to hopefully is Kamala stomping some orange. I really do hope that she mollywops him to absolutely high heaven. I mean, or hell. I just did. Don't let him get away with it, but don't go down to his level. I don't know how you could do that. You got to go at him, but you can't let him take it over either. I mean,
I really don't think she's gonna have a problem with this dude.
Okay, and
what's there's gonna be a circus. I don't know.
Right. What's your prediction though?
Well, if it's a circus, Nadia, I'm gonna say that Kamala is gonna be the ringmaster, and Donald Trump is going to be a clown. And
he's gonna be the clown he's gonna be. But again, I'm hoping that the media finally does something right and doesn't lower the bar so much for him. If he puts one sentence together, and go, well, he was great. He was great. He actually put a sentence together. And if Kamala even hesitates once to go, oh, she lost it. She lost it. She didn't say it right or whatever. I just hope that the media don't skewer her. And but my prediction, that's my music for the prediction. Kamala is going to win the debate by a lot. Not a little bit. I'm calling a lot because I just don't think he's prepared for this. I saw a young lady that said, we're such a fucking weird country where the National Police Association backed a 34-time felon over a prosecutor.
Yes, sir.
That's what we're dealing with. And when you look at this, dudes,
some white man.
So, yeah. And then in this situation with the debate, which by the way, I thought it was coming on at, I think it's
in 2 hours.
It's in 2
hours. 56 minutes.
Oh, you can see. Okay.
I'm looking.
I want to see people in the feed before we get up out of here. Who do you think got this tonight? Because it's, I mean, do you think that the orange, incoherent, shit on himself, fuckery of Trump will resonate, especially with some of the percentage of black men that feel like, well, I'm gonna vote for him because Kamala didn't talk to me when I was out at a club once. You stupid bitches. All you black men that's acting like that, you just a bunch of stupid bitches, and you ain't got no game, and that's why you got more lotion than you do ladies. Fuck you.
Yeah. My Freedom says, they'll spin it, but she needs to present her policy positions and goals for her presidency. I think she'll do all of that while making him look like the incoherent citrus baboon that he is.
I wanted to say, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
This fellas, listen, have y'all ever tried to say some dumb shit to a sharp black woman?
Yes. And it didn't work out.
It never works out, dog. This is a sharp black woman. I don't care if you like her policies or not. She's really not.
But her policies are really, actually, they said one of her policies actually would be better for the middle class, and they proved it. Whereas in the same policies that Trump talks about would actually put us in depression. This is flat out from all the economists. This is not one economist. This was a collection of economists. Also, just yesterday, even though the police backed Trump, or the National Police, I forget the Federation of White Stormtrooping Cop, suck my dick, fuck you, cop. They did it. 10 different generals, top-rated Republican generals, just backed Kamala. 10 of the top said this dude shouldn't be nowhere near the White House. In fact, he shouldn't even be allowed to say the word white and house. He shouldn't even be there. So that happened recently. I just think that I hope that she brings it. I hope she don't get shook by, and I don't think she will, but he's so hard to debate because he just says all kind of dumb shit. So you got to spend half the debate saying, hey, motherfucker, that was a lie, bitch. And then half the debate, you got to put your policy out. But you can't let him keep getting away with shit. You got to check him. He must be checked. That's the one thing I wanted to do. Check this motherfucker.
Yeah, and it'll be a balance between that and presenting policy, like some have said here. Breezy JJ said on WTOP today, they were saying people want her to defend Biden's policies. What the heck does that have to do with her agenda? Well, the reality is, she's part of the Biden-Harris administration right now. So, some of her agenda, I'm sure, is aligned with, Biden's policies, and then some of it she'll probably break away from and do her own thing. So making those distinctions will be important for sure.
The one thing before we get up out of here, I really do wish, but I understand they can't do that they could, fact check him in real time. I wish they could be like, no, wait a minute, bitch, that was a lie. You lying, bitch.
Lies.
Lie. I wish they could do that, because in the last debate, the fact that fact checkers checked it afterwards, Pedro, and said he lied 27 times straight. That means not everything he said in a row. He just said, fuck it.
Big old run online. My freedom says if she does check him, they'll try to label her ghetto or angry black person. I think she's smart and savvy enough to not be like, who you talking to, Mr. Orange Mans? Like when she checks him, it'll be, I think, in an appropriate tone and measured properly for the setting. I think
I don't think she's going to turn ghetto.
I know what you're saying, my freedom, but
I would.
I don't think she's gonna be like, hold my rein.
If she start putting on some Vaseline. No, but I think that metaphorically she needs to put on some Vaseline. Metaphorically, she need to be like, yo, bitch, who you talking to? I mean, he needs to be checked. He needs to be put in his place.
He'll have that energy, but without
without it. But there's an inherent fear for him to fucking debate her and to debate a black woman. When he did it before, he was getting checked, and the only thing he could go to is, you're a really nasty woman. I hope he do that too, because you know what women are going to do across the country? I don't want this motherfucker running shit pertaining to my vagina and my autonomy over my fucking life. Please say some crazy shit. I want him to say some crazy shit.
Damani Jones says he's going to mispronounce her name and she's going to throw a shoe at him. Wouldn't we all love to see that?
Well,
I don't think he have that George Bush.
He don't got that.
You remember that motherfucker threw 2 shoes at Bush?
And
try again, cowboy. Got you.
But you got the wrong one today, baby. I hate when
he deserved a shoe to the head.
Yeah.
Though. Okay, so listen, guys,
we out of here.
We got to get out of here.
Okay, but check this out. This weekend, if you get a chance, I will be at the Comedy Chateau Saturday at 7:30. I will be doing that. Also, if you get a chance, I will be this week. I will be Wednesday at the Cannabis Cafe. Yeah, it's called the Cannabis Cafe. It's free to get in, but you'll be free to get out of there too.
It's hard to get out.
Yeah, it is. So make sure you watch that. And also, I'll be at the Hollywood Improv on Comedy Grind Friday, September 13th in Hollywood, California. Make sure you come out. It'll be in the lab.
Let's go, y'all. Savage AF. I'll be at the Comedy Chateau on Friday, 7:30, hosting your show. Holla at your boy at Black Pedro on Instagram, at Comedian Shang on Instagram.
Yeah. And you know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. You know what we're going to talk about.
It'll be debate analysis tomorrow.
Yeah, we got to talk about it.
So you know what it is. So make sure you guys tune back in 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime, in between time, just know that there are only 3 reasons to still
be
Trump. Number 1, you're either really, really racist. Number 2, you're really, really rich. Number 3, you're both.
Later.